Hello again, and welcome to Reading with Miss Tolliver. Today I will be reading a book that is entitled Skateboarding. This book was written by Christopher Blomquist, which is entitled Skateboarding in the Games. In the sport called skateboarding, a person balances on a four-wheeled board or deck and coast along a hard surface. The skater uses his or her feet to make the board roll or stop. Some skateboarding moves are quite simple to do. One such move is to roll slowly on a flat, open area, such as an empty parking lot. Some tricks are much harder. These tricks include a jump called an ollie and a kick turn, which changes the board's direction. These advanced tricks are often done at very fast speeds and on steep or bumpy surfaces. Skaters can easily fall and can hurt themselves while trying these tricks. They wear the helmets and pads to protect themselves. Skateboarding is an extreme sport. Extreme sports are also called action sports. No matter what you call them, these sports include a lot of tricks, danger, and action. The X Games is held in a different US city each summer and winter. The Winter X Games has winter sports such as snowboarding and skiboarding. The Summer X Games have summer sports such as street luge and skateboarding. X Games athletes try to win prizes and prize money. Gold medals are the first place prizes. Silver medals are the second place prizes. Bronze medals are the third place prizes. Skateboarding has been an X Games sport ever since the first X Games in 1995. These games took place in Rhode Island and 1,980 people attended. Since then, X Games crowds have grown. More than 234,000 people attended the summer 2021 X Games in Philadelphia. A group called World Cup Skateboarding makes the rules for all the skateboarding events at the X Games. One of WCS takes task is to find the world's best skaters and invite these athletes to participate in the X Games. The gold medalists from the previous year's X Games are always invited back. The other skaters qualify because they won or did well in competitions held throughout the year in the United States, Canada, South America, and Europe. Two events called the X Trials are held a few months before the X Games. The winners of these trials are also invited to the X Games. Many of the judges for the X Games and the X Trials used to be skaters themselves. Becoming judges is a way for them to stay involved with the sport after they stop competing. VERT is short for virtual. In VERT events, athletes skate in a wooden U-shaped half pipe at the 1999 X Games in San Francisco, California. 31-year-old Tony Hawk made X Games history during the VERT Best Trick event. After 11 trials, Hawk managed to do 2.5 rotations in the air on his board and still land smoothly. Hawk's tricks was called a 900. It was the first time any skater did this trick. Hawk won the gold medal. The other skaters lifted him up and carried him in the air as the crowd cheered. Today, Hawk still thrills crowds when he does a 900. At the 2000 X Games, 27-year-old Bucky Lasky of the Maryland won a gold medal in the one-person vert singles event for the second year in a row. Skaters win points by showing how well they can handle their boards. Tony Hawk is considered to be the greatest skater of all time. Hawk has skated at every X Games since the first one in 1995. He has won at least one medal every year. Hawk now has a total of 13 medals. This ties him with bicyclist Dave Mirra as the X Games athlete with the most medals. Hawk earned 5 of his gold medals by skating with his good friend Andy McDonald of California in the vert double event. In vert doubles, a team of 2 people skate on the half pipe at the same time. Hawk and McDonald have won first place in vert doubles every year since 1997, the first year the event was part of the X Games. McDonald has skated in every Summer X Game in history too. He has 11 medals, including 7 gold medals, 3 silver medals, and 1 bronze medal. The half pipe used in the vert event is 12 and a half feet. It's 12 and a half feet high and 56 feet wide. There are 3 vert events in skateboarding. They are vert singles, vert doubles, and vert best trick. Skaters go one at a time in vert singles. The 10 skaters who make the final round do 3 runs. In vert doubles, the athletes skate in pairs. The 5 best pairs make it to the finals. In vert best trick, all the skaters share the half pipe for one 20-minute period. During that time, each skater tries to show the judges his best trick. In 2000, Bob Blomquist of Brazil won the gold medal for doing a backward move called a fakie. Matt Dove of Newport, California, won in the 2001 for doing 2 full spins in the air before landing. The 2001 X Games was the first X Games in which Dove had ever skated. The park event takes place on a specially designed course that includes J-shaped quarter pipes, ramps, and even stairs and handrails. Skaters are judged on the difficulty of the tricks that they do. 20 skaters take 2 runs. The 2 runs are rated by 6 judges. The skaters are supposed to skate through the entire course, which is 160 feet. After each run, a skater's highest and lowest scores are dropped and his remaining 4 scores are averaged. At the end, whoever has the highest average score wins. Chris Sen of California won the gold medal in the park event in 1995, 1997, and 1999. Brazilian skater Rodel has also won a park event gold medal 3 times. He won in 1996, 1998, and in 2001. Eric Holston of Los Angeles, California, won the park event in 2000. The first true X Games skateboarding street event happened at the 2001 X Games in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That year, the city of Philadelphia allowed skaters to skate in a public plaza, not a specially built park. This plaza surrounds Philadelphia City Hall. The plaza's many stairs and ledges are great to skate on, but skating there is against the law. The city made an exception to this rule for the street events at the 2001 X Games. Skaters make 3 75-second runs in the street event. In 2001, Kerry Geeks of Philadelphia won the gold medal. Eric Costin won the silver medal, and Chris Sen of California came in 3rd. Later that day, Rick McCrank of Vancouver, Canada, won the street best trick event. McCrank won for doing a series of flips. How have the X Games changed since 1995? The general public understands more about skateboarding now than they ever have. They view the sport as a sport. 5 years ago, it was just like, whoa, these guys are crazy. Do you have a favorite X Game event you skate in? Best trick is right up there because there is no pressure to stay on your board. Probably by most favorite, probably my most favorite, and what I most enjoy is skating in the doubles. What has been your favorite X Games? The summer of '98 X Games, I was the most relaxed I have ever been for a competition. I ended up skating the best that I had ever skated. How do you prepare for a vert run? The routine that you're going to do, you've already skated it in practice, and you know what you're doing when you drop in. What do you think is ahead of skateboarding? I can only see it's growing and getting bigger and becoming more and more popular. Do you have any advice for kids who want to be X Games skateboarding champs one day? Just start skating because you love it. You've got to love skateboarding and want to do it all the time. Just because you love to do it, that doesn't do it because you want to be sponsored or be in the X Games someday. And these are some interview questions that was asked of Andy McDonald. And that ends this book. We'll see you next time with Reading with Miss Tolliver.